Okay, Gaming Grognards, it's day 31, Operation 31 on what could be the last game of Southern Front. We've won 30 battles in this run. It's been an amazing run of fights, but we've reconfigured that force. I've done some radical stuff here. So we've got phase one. We've obviously ditched all of the anti-tank guys. We're going full on assaults. So we've got one field engineer to dig us in, and we've got two machine guns, a couple of scout transports, and the 120. I quite like that as an opening. Then we're bringing those Su-85s with their super veteran crews. These guys are just in great shape now with veterancy. Another field engineer and two Panzerschreck teams. Because we've abandoned the flames, so phase 3 we've got two artillery pieces. These have served us so well. Again, super veterancy, very accurate, and some air support for that, but that 75 mils good with flamethrowers coming in. We dropped the 85 with the flames. I know they were great, but it's time for a different change, so we could afford to bring in these things with their 122mm anti-tank gun, and I think we've got three of those. They're 55 points each. They're the most expensive unit I've ever fielded, with an ampulomet, more fire. So we've gone for mobile fire rather than tank fire, and some crews in case we get damage. And then final phase, we're using these. We've upgraded these guys to SMG squads. So these are real close assault troops. They're equipped with lots of firepower. They can throw out a shed load of fire, and they've got an embedded LMG. So we've got two of those, two Black Sea Marines, and some embedded flamethrowers again, so that we can embed those with those guard squads and give them full on power. Okay, that's well, it looks like we're at Radusha airfield. Let's select this. Yeah, final game of the series. The map is ours. Let's confirm and let's get into this. Okay, so Radusha airfield. This is an interesting combination, as are they all. I haven't played this, I don't think, in this campaign. The airstrip is here. Over here there's like a worker settlement or industrial settlement. There's a big hill over in this top left hand side, and on the right side there's a river. Now this is in terms of offense and attack and defense. There are lots and lots of defences here. There's barbed wire, there are bunkers, these trenches, these are aircraft bunkers. This is a burned out factory. This has been heavily bombed, and the settlement is pretty much street to street, house to house fighting to get through there, but it depends on the orientation. I hope I've got enough infantry. I've got to really look after my infantry, because to get those big IS-2s, I had to spend a lot of points. 55 points a pop is a lot. They've got to be really tough as nails, and I've not fielded these things before. I'm right at the end of the tech tree. I've never gone that far with the Russians, but we'll see how they perform on the battlefield. Let's go. Let's go. So standard tactic, we're going to dig in. Whoa, there we go. So we're on an open field coming up a slope. Let's just have a look. Let's let the sunlight come up. Okay, there's that slope. We're at the bottom of that field, and there's a ridge. They're coming in from the south, we're coming from the north. The victory locations are between us, and we've got to take the redoubts right at the end of the battle. Let's hit pause. So we're deploying here, up at the top of this rise, top of this rise, top of this hill, top of this hill, top of this hill. That's our high point. And then down to our right over here, just beyond that, is victory location 1. Okay, that's A. Now here, this is the end of the airstrip where it drops away. So this is actually the airfield, as you can see, with those burning planes and buildings. But that's victory location 1 is right at the end of that. Okay, there's two in a map. So A is over there around the big house, and this one is B. And then behind this, right up on a hill here, is this redoubt here, this trenches, fortification. We're going to expect mines around that, of course we are, and that is right away at the top of the hill, surrounded by forest. So we're going to have to take out these two victory locations and then prepare for a final assault. So we kind of want to swing round. So we've got some covered approach here. We've got some cover through these buildings. I don't want to go straight up the hill, although we can set our artillery up on this, and actually this side of the hill, this area here, would be good for us, because we're pretty much concealed here, from all sides. That would be a good place to dig our first trenches and create our first defensive formation. Let's go. Let's get into this game. Okay, boys. So, we want our engineers running. So, engineers, I want you to dig me a couple of trenches. One here, and we're going on the back slope of that, so that if anything comes up towards us, we'll get a Dushka. Let's get a Dushka machine gun to get you some coverage while you were digging. Let's get that heavy mortar up in the trees there. Let's get some infantry. Let's just dig you in along this tree line for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put a Dushka with you as well. Just behind that little tree branch there, and then we've got a couple of scouts. The ammunition here, I want ammunition up behind that mortar. What else have we got here? Medic there, and that's our other engineer. Okay, if we've got a spare engineer here, I thought it was just a T-34 there. We'll just put you over here, you buddy, while he digs. Here, I'd like some coverage on that road, and I'd like some eyes out on that side as well. Let's get a call in 2. Okay, 2 is the 2. Let's put one of the Su-85s over there, and the other Su-85 right up the hill there. And we've got some more engineers here. One, two. We're not going to move forward out of our deployment pocket until. Okay, you're a Panzerschreck team. We'll put you over there. And that scout jeep, we'll just put you up in front of that. That's cool. And I just want you to keep an eye out over that, overlooking that field. Yeah, there, that'll do. That's fine. So we've got eyes on that side. How are we doing that trench? We've got one trench down. So we're going to call in 3. 3 is the artillery phase. You go pick up that gun? The problem with this deployment is that we're low on infantry in these early phases. Let's get that 75 up to there. And I want the artillery here firing over this hill. Okay. Flamethrowers. Let's get you in there in case anything comes over that hill. Get our artillery down and put that away. Okay, this is lots of setting up here. Okay, put that gun down there. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to bring some artillery fire into here. And more artillery fire into there. We've got some kind of tankers just settled into that. We could hear that. Right, we can keep all of you guys down on the baseline here. Come back here with your brother. Okay, we want 4, which is when we start, hopefully, to get some. Oh, 4 is the 2 IS-2s. Okay, you go there. That's cool. Let's get some artillery fire into that. You're a flamethrowing anti-tank team. I would like you into that trench there. Okay, we're just going to keep hitting that for a while. Crew to there. Medic, you're going to dig me a hold. You're going to dig me a holding trench. Okay, let's get this first. Let's get the first of the IS-2s. Okay, I'm just going to reduce the map so you guys can see what I can see. And now we want 5, we want the infantry. These are all tank crews. Okay, we're getting some damage from that artillery, but not a great deal. Okay, let's move the infantry forward into the high ground here. That's one of their scouts. Fallschirmjäger. Go to ground, boys. Okay, flame-throwing team, just settle yourselves into that height, into that. We want the height here. And we're going to move the mortar up. Just dig yourself in on that high ground, flamethrower team. That's cool. Okay. We're just going to use our super heavy tanks. And here, you boys just going to go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get dug in on that line. Right, we're just waiting for the assault troops now. Top of that hill. Ammunition there. You just damage your heavy mortar. Heavy mortar up to there. And let's keep this slow and methodical. Up on the height. Dushka machine gun there. What have we got here? Bring some fire down on that. Okay, we're going to bring the IS-2s into play. Okay, now I've got the IS-2s in play. We'll come up their flank. You're going to come around here. Right, we've got a heavy tank. What have we got here? That's a Tiger. F. We've got a Tiger versus IS-2 duel. And I want... Just turn your armour to face that. $122 versus 88 Come on, boys. F. Hold down on the edge of that. Where is that Tiger? It's just over the ridge there. That's the 88s engaging him. Okay, he's coming forward. He's coming for us. He's coming for us. Okay, I want to watch this. Okay, here comes the Tiger. He's holed down behind that little ridge, but I think he's getting side fire from the Su-85. Yeah, he is, or the 76. I think the 75 is hitting him. That's got him. That's got him. That's got him. That's an IS-2. Right, let's get our infantry in. Okay, this third IS-2 is going to come alongside these IS-2s. And these are the Guards SMG squads. Right, I want to guard the SMG squad into here. Right out on that flank. Black Sea Marines. You're going to get up there with the IS-2s. SMG team right out on the side there. We've got medics, we've got engineers, we're doing alright. And we should have another Black Sea Marines group. Where are they? That's you're moving, that's you're moving. You're moving. And you're... Black Sea Marines, you're going to be in the front line here. That's an 88. We really don't want to play games with that. We don't want to play games with an 88. That's the yak. That's the yak. That's the yak. Get him before he gets a shot off. Nice job, boys. Okay, let's go. Okay, we've got an anti-tank team. SMG squads. Unit Really nice job there. And up here. Scout, over there. Tell me what you can see around that flank. Okay, just get the other side of that. Okay, we've got some damage on that IS-2. So we need a crew. I'm loving that. It's the ejecting shells, just great. Okay, we've lost crew on both of them. Whoa, that 122 is a beast. Just go down. And just go down. Let's get you sorted out. Let's get another crew up on here. Okay, Black Sea Marines, come on. Let's keep moving, boys. Get that repaired. Get in there, crew that up. One extra crew on that one, can you get in there? Or is that fully crewed? Fully crewed, get off that, we don't want tank riders on that. Just go to ground, boys. Running around like blue arse flies. Are we running? We're running. Okay, you can get into... You boys just get into those shell holes. Right, we're going to go for the first assault here. What have we got here? We've got an SUA... Su-85, we're going to be slow and steady here. And I want behind you, I want that mortar. And in front of you on the assault. Now we should have some more flamers here. That's a flamethrowing team. Flamethrowing team to there. Flamethrowing team to here. Can you catch them in the flank? Go down, go down, go down. What have we got here? We've got a little... Keep that going. Whoa, they've got their Just get that out of there. F for both of you. Put that down inside the circle of goodness. Right, we've got one. taking casualties here. Move forward. Who's shooting at you? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That flamethrower's just done a job. And the Dushka machine gun down to here. Just come back a bit. Actually, don't. Just to heal yourself upwards. What we really need is some infantry in support of those flamethrowers who are leading the attack. So get out of there. Go. Around here. We've got an invisible ridge here. Okay, artillery F, and artillery. Okay, we're going to have to move that artillery. We're going to have to move it. All of it. Pick that up. It's too far away now. Okay, artillery, you can come to here. Into this field here. Where's that Dushka machine gun? Put it around the flank of this. Okay, we've got a swirling battle going on here. That's crew. That's fine. But we do need to cap something. We're at 260. That's the mortar. Is that the ampulomet? Where's the ampulomet gone? It's over with you. Let's interdict that. What have we got? A little half track. Let's get over this ridge. That was the ampulomet. We heard it go. And you infantry, let's get over here. Let's do it. Can we see what's happening here? Lots of fire and burning that's not coming from our tanks. Okay, let's bring the other SU-80. Let's bring the SU-85 down into here. We haven't got any call-ins from... nobody's screaming about mines yet. Okay, let's get the artillery down. Where is the second artillery? Okay, we need artillery into the big house. Into the big house. Bring that artillery alongside that piece. That's a big gun, that's a mortar lafette. I think I'm just going to hit that. I think it's there. I think it's there. I'm not going to let that fire a second time. We're going to rely on the air supply. Look at that. Look at that victory location. So we're going to overfly it, and there's the gun. I think we've got it spot on. That was pretty good. That was pretty nice. Right, guards, troops. We've got a trench up here. We get up to there. And a flamethrowing team into that trench there. Tank crew. Okay, up on this ridge here. Where's our tanks? Okay, let's take this one. Let's park an IS in there. And let's move the infantry into location. Across there. Right, I want some engineers. I want to... We've got a crew here? Because I really like the look of that Tiger tank. Okay, we're just going to push our way through here. Push the Su-85 up there. We've got an anti-tank team here. Gets up there. What have we got there? What have we got? We've got another vehicle. Okay, we're doing just great. We've got our artillery in play. That's tank crew. Where is that Tiger? Okay, you're a tank crew too. Come on, boys. Okay, there's a nice place for some infantry. Get to there. Move down. Okay, we've got a counter-attack. Okay, let's have some machine gun support here. You go down. You're taking casualties. Heal up, boys. Whoa. What have we got here? A little Panzer III. I think these IS-2s. Okay, we want this mortar forward now into the victory location. And the Dushka, come on. What have we got here? Your flamethrower team. We want you into that trench there. What else have we got back at base? Engineers. Engineers, medics. Let's just get the medics forward for now. How are we doing this Tiger tank? Needs more repairs, but it's turreting. Okay, we've got a Tiger tank to replace that one. So we'll get that Tiger on the move. IS-2 down in support of this. What was that? Don't know. Looks like we've taken some bad casualties here. Go down, boys. Great work from the Radusha. Get up on there. Guards SMG squad. Take that trench there. And second guards SMG squad. Out there. We're still fixing this tiger. I'm liking the high ground here. Flamethrower team. Flamethrower team to here. Looks like that tiger's almost running. Wow. And we've got an ammunition call out the front line here. Interesting. And the first casualty. Let's bring the ammunition down to here. How many did we lose here? We're down to 3 here in that trench. Put that gun down too. Keep that artillery going. How's our Tiger tank? Our Tiger tank is great. Okay, get that one repaired. Is that a mine? Okay, we do need some medics here. We do need medics up front here. Into that trench. What have we got here? We've got a flamethrower team. And a Radusha machine gun over there. And let's bring... You're just keeping telling me what's going on here. Bring that machine gun round. And where the fuck are those medics? You're moving. Medics to there. How are we doing? 381. We're good. We're good. Alright, we're just going to get these guys patched up. Put some smoke down there. And some smoke down there. Oh shit, we got a level worker. We're called in the Air Force. And you face that way. You've got something coming down the road. A little Hetzer tank destroyer. Got AP. Load up, load up, load up, load up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And a shot. That's got bits off him. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do just nicely. Come on, stop fanning about. Get these boys up. And him. And him. And then they also want ammunition. Bring that ammunition to there. And you boys are going to come here. Okay, let's cross the other side of the road. You guys, come on. Flamethrower teams, you're bringing the fire rather than the Su-85s. Sorry, rather than the T-34-85s. You're responsible for fire in this game. What have we got here? Anti-tank team with a flamer. Nice combo. Nice combo. And here another flamer. We're bringing in hand flames. You can get into there. Right, medic back. Get down to the other side of this. Medic, you get down to the other side of this. You get some ammo, boys. Fill your boots. There's the ammo truck. Okay, let's finish this off. So, Tiger and SU. Flamethrower to there. Where's our ampulomet? We haven't heard from you recently. Let's bring you into here. You come around this side. You're going to come around this side. And the infantry, we've got a trench here for you. No, we've got the remains of the building. Okay, move in, move in, move in, move in. Okay, let's take stock. That's cool. Okay, Guards SMG squad. That sounded like a Panzerfaust. Are we mopping up here? Heal up, boys. Oh, somebody's hit this. Get a repair on that one. Let's bring another one down to replace it. And let's keep using these tanks in groups on that road. And we need another medic because we've got a bleeder out here. Get to there, give me some visibility. Black Sea Marines. That's the Dushka, that's doing a nice job. Right, we're going to have to mount an attack now up a hill. So we're going to get that truck there. And we're going to get the second ammo truck and we're going to bring these guns into range. And we're going to bring them over to this field over on the left. What's back at base here? Engineers. Right, you're now scouts over there. Anti-tank team, I want you to interdict that road because we've seen reinforcements coming down that road. And more engineers. We might hit minefields, so we want you forwards. 436, nice. Okay, let's get the artillery out in this field on this side here. And let's get some infantry dug in on the base of this hill. 1. Take your buddies with you, because that's a heavily defended location. 2, 3, 4. One, 2. Just get that dug in.
Ждем дальнейших указаний.
Так точно.
Слушай.
Танкисты ждут приказа.
Okay, we're going to pivot.
Слушаю.
And we're going to swing around. You guards. There's a graveyard with a trench in it. Nice. Get this artillery down. And this artillery down. You know what your target is, boys. Are we rolling? Okay, you're going to go out there and you're going to protect those guns. You're still repaired, so I want that. Where's that tank crew?
Да, товарищ командир.
Okay. Tiger tank.
Готовы действовать.
Stay within the infantry pocket. Flamethrowing team. Around here. Ampulomet. Okay, we've got some bleeders here. Just put some smoke down there. And Dushka machine gun to here. This SU I want round that left hand side, the right hand side, because we're going to assault this from 2 sides. Okay, let's get the artillery in. 1, 2. That's what we wanted. Guards, SMG squad. Right the way around here. There's a nice big flat cannon there. Engineers. Go and fix that up. Okay, SMG squad that are in the graveyard there. Get out of the bones. Around that side. Are we ready for our assault? Looks to me like you don't have any supplies. You need some repair kits. Okay, we'll send you a repair kit. SU-152, Dushka machine gun. Get him up. That's the Ampulomet. Okay, that's what you're after. You want some repair kits, don't you? Yep.
Слушаю.
I'll repair that.
Слушаю.
And you repair that one. Get that one moving. Okay, that's our hill.
Бронетанковые войска ждут приказа.
And that's the Tiger tank. And that's Black Sea Marines. And we've got the SMG squad. You're going to come around this side.
Готовы действовать.
Give me your front armor, boys. Go down.
Дальнейших указаний. Танкисты ждут приказа.
SU-85. And flamethrowing team. You're still fixing that one up? Okay, I think the guards are going to get the moment of glory here because they're just going to sneak up the back way.
Да, товарищ командир.
We're good. Okay, you Black Sea Marines.
Бронетанковые войска.
SU-85. Up to here.
Готовы действовать.
Alright, time to stop the artillery. F. Okay, we're coming in slowly from all sides. Please, no minefields. Let's take that trench. Let's take that trench. Come on, boys. That's a grenade. Throw some grenades. Throw some grenades. That's good, boys. Yeah. And that's the flames from the Ampulomet.
Бронетанковые войска ждут приказа.
And let's not miss the irony of using their own tank against them. There we go. And the guards. You take it from this side. There's something up here. Take that. With the infantry. That's cool.
Танкисты ждут приказа.
Well, those IS-2s were just fab. And what a gift. I think I couldn't have given up on the Flaming 85s if they hadn't got knocked out at the railhead. But these are just, the 122mm gun is just being a joy. Look at that. Okay, boys. Alright, boys. What have we got? Guards, SMG squad. Let's take the final bunker in the middle of that. And have we got our other tank up and running yet? Are we running?
Мы готовы.
Бою готов.
Get on board.
Готовы действовать.
Yeah, we have. We fixed it. Continue. Okay, let's go for the victory parade. Okay, well, that's a win. Did we get the win then? I think we did. Like all the times. So there's a slight anticlimax in this, but it isn't anticlimax really. It's been a brilliant campaign. I've loved every minute of this one. I've loved every minute of this. Let's just take that final trench line there and bring that IS-2 up to there. That's cool. Well, it is with some sadness that I'm going to say goodbye to Southern Front, because that was a cool series of battles, 31 in all. I'm going to have to see what I can do to make this game harder, because it's not hard enough. I've tried infantry only. I've got hardcore settings. I could try crashing the economy, I guess. Bit topical, but we'll see. I'm going to go over this battlefield, folks. I'll review what happened. No minefields. No minefields. What a joy that was. And I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, well, Gaming Grognards, that's where we are. We're at the end of the series. That was a really cool final battle. I love that assault, particularly for this final hilltop assault, but every stage of it was really good. These IS-2s, I think they proved their worth with their 122mm gun. Nothing could stand against them, and having lots of flames by flamethrower teams and Ampulemet just made it cool, made it really cool. That final assault was good. The first assault on this one through this tree line, this ridge gave us a nice nice place to attack from, and the IS-2s were outstanding. What have we got here? That's the mortar team there. It was a little tricky getting around here, but largely we just were outflanking them with the SMG teams, who were also great. The guards, machine gun teams. There's a medic there with something on his shoe. He's trotting something unpleasant. But that's it, and the campaign is over. That's the last battle, which, as I said, always makes me feel slightly sad. And as usual, what I'll do here is I'll take a break. I'll think about what I want to do next. What can I do with this game to make it tougher, make it harder, make it more cinematic, and to be able to produce more cool videos. So let's get out of here. Let's finish that battle. We won that match. 29 casualties. That's very nice. That's almost under 10%. That's just overwhelming force. Overwhelming force. Even against the AI heroic. So say goodbye to Southern Front. So that's our final shot, occupying that hilltop position with our two IS-2s, and right over there we've got the nose of the tiger that we captured in there as well. So that's very, very cool. Yeah, I'd love to say more, but there ain't more to say. 31 battles, they've all been great. We've got all of the research and all the rest of it. We did need the aircraft stars. We've got a lot more aircraft stars, but as always, even though it's tempting to continue, in this case, I'm going to bring this campaign to an end. So we got the victory, and there it is. 31 days, 31 battles won, none lost. I need to find a way of making this game harder. I've tried infantry only. I could try, I don't know, flamers only. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. I'll come up with a plan, and I'll be back on the channel in a week or so. Okay, guys. Till then. Once again, as always for me, thank you so much for watching. It's so appreciated. I'll see you soon on the next campaign, whatever that turns out to be. Russian, German, American, Finnish, we don't know. I haven't played the Finns for quite a while, and the Finns are great with their heavy combat engineers, but I'll let you know in due course. Once again, thanks for watching. See you soon. And from Gaming Grognards, it's bye for now. It's Gaming Grognards.